Welcome everyone to your sleep reset. I'm Teresa Stegner, self-care coach helping women bring more calm, ease, and joy into their lives. So happy you're here. This practice, we're going to focus on getting better sleep. So we're going to start out with the brain dump, and I'm going to go ahead and sit on my bolster, but feel free to sit in a chair or whatever is comfortable for you. So the brain dump is really just to get anything that might be in your head down on paper. I give you a prompt for each of these practices to just kind of help you to maybe, tune into things. So tonight is, what do you feel in your body? Just notice and write about. So just tune into and notice what you feel in your body. So I'll go ahead and give you about 30 seconds or a minute to just kind of write about that. All right, I'm going to give you a few more seconds to finish up your thoughts. And of course, for those of you that are watching the recording, feel free to pause the recording, finish any additional writing you might want to do, and then get back to the practice when you're ready. Okay, we are going to start standing tonight. I'm going to move my bolster out of the way for now. We're going to need that in a little bit for the Savasana pose. But I invite you to stand in mountain pose, your feet firmly on the mat, your arms at your sides. And just go ahead and take a couple of slow, deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to start out with a little bit of shaking it out, just in case you have any tension or stress maybe you're feeling from your day. So I'm going to start out just kind of wiggling a little bit, bouncing on my knees, shaking out my hands, making sure I'm taking some breaths while I'm doing my shaking. And then you can add bigger movements to it. You can move your hands up over your head if you want. You can go to the right. You can go to the left. Just kind of have fun with it. This always kind of makes me giggle a little bit, but you can just shake it out. Maybe you want to shake out your leg. Or if shaking feels too much, maybe you just want to sway a little bit. Just do whatever your body would like to do. And remember to keep breathing. And you can even sigh it out if you want to. You can inhale and then do an audible exhale with a sigh. Okay, when you're ready, you can start slowing that down. And coming back to mountain pose. Just settle back into the mat. And just notice any sensations in your body. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do moving mountain. It's an adaptation. So what we're going to do is inhale, expand the chest, raise the arms, and raise your heels. And as you inhale, inhale in love and light and softness. And then as you exhale, I want you to bring your arms and hands down in front of you and place that love and light and softness in every cell of your body. So inhale, love, light, softness. And then exhale, place that in every cell of your body. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale all the love, light, softness around you. And then exhale, place that in every cell of your body. We'll do that 1 more time. And go ahead and just pause again for a moment. Just tune into any of the sensations in your body. Maybe you feel a little softness, a little calmer in your body. Okay, now we're going to do a forward fold, a wide-legged forward fold. So you can move your feet out to a comfortable position. You can have your hands on your hip creases. And what we're going to do is elongate the exhale. So on the first 2 exhales, we're going to exhale for a count of 6. And then we're going to do 2 more exhales with a count of 7. And again, do what's comfortable, and your counts may be faster or slower than mine. So go ahead and inhale, expand the chest, and then exhale, pull that lower belly in, forward fold for a count of 6. Inhale, elongate the spine, lead with the chest. And then exhale for a count of 6. And then inhale, again, elongate the spine, lead with the chest. Now we're going to exhale for a count of 7. Inhale, expand the chest. Come back to standing, and then again, exhale to a count of 7. And then inhale, elongate the spine, lead with the chest. Come back to center. And go ahead and walk your feet back together. Shake that out a little. And again, just pause and notice any of the sensations that you might be feeling in your body. Now we're going to do tabletop. So we're going to invite you to come down to your hands and knees. If you're not able to come down to your hands and knees, you can do a chair. So you would put your hands on the chair. We're going to do tabletop on the inhale, to child's pose on the exhale. So you can do that using the chair as a prop. Okay, so we're going to come down into tabletop. On the inhale, you expand your chest, traction back through the heels of your hands. Exhale, arch the back, pull the belly in, lower your hips to your heels. Inhale, back to table. Exhale, arch the back, pull the belly in, lower your hips to your heels and your elbows to the mat. Let's do that 2 more times. And 1 more time. And then invite you to stay for 3 breaths. When you're ready, you can come out of child's pose. And we're now going to move into legs over the bolster for Savasana pose. So go ahead and get comfortable. I'm going to put a blanket under my head. I'm also going to put a blanket over me. Again, I just like the weight of the blanket. Feels good on my nervous system. And then if you have one, you can also use an eye pillow. You could also have your legs outstretched or your feet flat, your knees bent. So again, whatever is comfortable for you. I'm going to take my glasses off and use my eye pillow. And again, you can put the eye pillow on your eyes or even on your forehead because not everybody likes the pressure on their eyes. So go ahead and lay back, your head supported, your arms at your sides on the mat. And we're gonna do another breathing practice where we exhale 2 times for a count of 6, and then another 2 times for a count of 7, and then another 2 times for a count of 8. And again, listen to your body, listen to your breath, and do whatever is most comfortable for you. So wherever you're at in your breath, go ahead and just take an exhale. Then go ahead and inhale. And then exhale for a count of 6. And inhale. And exhale for a count of 6 again. And then take another inhale. And exhale for a count of 7. And go ahead and continue with that pattern, exhaling for 7 again. And then taking 2 breaths where you exhale for 8. And then if that's comfortable, you can stay with the 8 for another 2 breaths. If not, you can start to go back to 6. And then when you're ready, you can let the breath counting go and just go back to your normal breath. And let your eyes and your cheeks soften. Let your jaw soften. As you continue to take some slow, deep breaths. Let your neck and your shoulders soften and relax into the mat. Let your hips relax and your legs relax. Relax your feet and your toes. Feel your body fully relaxed and supported by the mat beneath you. I invite you to stay in this Savasana pose for another 2 to 3 minutes. And I'd like to share the sleep intention for tonight. I tune into my body. And tonight I listen, let go, and rest. I want to thank you for joining me for this sleep reset. Sweet dreams and restful sleep to you.